Complex. Complex. Complex.
Hearing all this, that, and this, and that. Tell the truth, nigga. Whack. Your top 10 is anonymous. Your top 10 is anonymous.
Complex.
Your top 10 is anonymous. Sending all these mixed signals just like androgynous. Them YouTube views don't buy respect.
What's poppin', pimp? This is your boy AJ Dubs, here to motivate, inspire, and dedicate my services to helping you create your future, to work on that future, and to get that future. Today's O&L story: seasons. You got your winter, spring, summer, and fall. One thing you got to do is conquer your winters. This is the time when a challenge is going to come. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. Now, tell you about a guy named Q who was losing his job. Was in the middle of a breakup, family problems, finance problems. And he knew he had the skill and the will to be successful, but he just didn't know how to start. He knew this was nothing but a test, and that he needed to test himself. No one has ever had it easy. He says to himself all the time. So, struggling at 3 jobs that he was working at, he finally got disgusted and just made up his mind one day that he was going to change everything. So, he started focusing on positive thoughts, his subconscious, by focusing on the things that he wanted most, which was a better job, more money, so he could study and become a businessman. So he decided to put himself through a 30-day test to see if he can get to that point, get to the steps to get to that moment, all the little things he needed to do to get there. So when he got home, he sat down, grabbed a notebook, and put it on the table. That was the first step, vision. So in the spring, opportunity in the spring. Take advantage of your opportunities in the spring. Once you prepare your mind for what you want, you have started your journey. And Q wrote down his goals. And he wrote down 3 words. That was vision, fitness, and finance. He already took care of the vision in the wintertime when he already planted the seed in his mind. Now, spring comes. So he decided to write down his goals and then put down 1 to 3 steps to get to that goal and how you're going to do it, and start doing it. Then he wrote down behind it, be persistent and consistent. Just stay at it. So having that moment of being sick and tired, he started to remember at the time, knowing that he was writing down his future. He sacrificed a lot of things, decided to work on his fitness, stopped eating a lot of sugar, cut down on certain things, and started to work on losing weight. Ended up losing about 20 pounds. So while he was doing that, he wrote down his goals, and he wanted to be a businessman. He wanted to own his own dispensary. So he figured the 1 and 3 steps of how to get there. Well, number 1, I could pay for a class. 2, I can get the certification to get this job. And 3, finally go apply to be a dispenser at a dispensary. And he did it. Took advantage of his opportunities in the spring. Next thing you know, he ended up getting the job that he wanted in the industry that he wanted to be a businessman in and to be a business owner in. Now, as time goes by, months fly by, things are getting better for Q. He already put the vision in his mind. He already wrote it down coming into the spring. Now, in the summer, he knew that you need to protect your summer. So PYS, protect your summers, which means progress. Once you see that you're getting somewhere by recognizing the little things, like with Q, like I said, he did the little steps. He did the application. He got the job he wanted. Now he's using the business that he's at as a school to learn how to be the owner. So protecting the summers, hey, you protect that thought, that vision in your head, everything you wrote down. This is something you don't want to brag about, but something you want to keep to yourself to constantly progress. So how do you know? Just by doing those little things. Like I always said, making up your bed in the morning, automatic discipline in the morning, exercising your mind. There's even mind training too, meditation. These are things that Q was doing, and he was getting results. So he had to give up the little things to get the big things, and that's what you got to do in the summer. Protect that dream. Do the little things. So once Q got the certification and got the job, he ended up getting a promotion, making more money. He even became the right-hand man of the owner because of all the little extra things he would do at the job. He would exceed his service. That's the main thing. Give more of yourself. That way you get more. Go the extra mile to do the job. It could be an extra smile to a customer, or just even a discount or something that you're working with the job to actually satisfy the customer. So the boss actually took him in, started schooling him how to own one. The funny thing about it was Q never said anything about owning the business. He just said that he just wanted to work there and be the best employee there. Concealed his intentions, protecting his dream. And he started to learn more from the owner about the ins and outs, how much it might cost, all the way down to the employees, how much you have to pay them, and all the things that can make you a success in that business. So after that, Q started writing down, how could I get a bank loan to take care of my business? Luckily, the owner told him how. Even though he didn't know that Q wanted to own that. It's just something he would just talk about. So, like I said, Q was just using this job as a school to become a better businessman. Next thing you know, he ended up getting the loan. Somewhere in 6 figures. Now, after the much schooling of being at this job, being an owner's right-hand man for about 2 years, I'll take that back, through a whole summer. So that's about 9 months or so. But anyway, in the summer. So next thing you know, he ended up getting his own business himself, which leads to the last part. Reap in the fall. I'll repeat that one, man. Reap in the fall. All right, now this is the time where the fruits of your labor come to life. 6 months to a year can change your life. And that's what happened to Q. Next thing you know, he has his own business, serving his own customers, and becomes a multimillionaire. So, the point of this whole thing is this. I dare you, the listener out there, to put yourself through a 30-day test. Write down and envision what you want. Once you start writing it, make a daily schedule about 1 to 3 things of how you're going to get there. Then when the 30 days are up, let's see what you reap at the end of that. Let's not forget, you sow what you reap, or you reap what you sow. Either way, but I dare you to focus on yourself from 6 months to a year to see what happens with you. So the point is, like I said at the beginning, your seasons. Conquer your winters. Take advantage of opportunity in the spring. Protect your summers. and reap in the fall. Make sure you check out Origins and Legacy's clothing line. Got some new hot stuff coming in the summertime, some good short sets and some leggings for the girls. Definitely. It's going to be a nice hot summer. We're going to have a great time enjoying ourselves, being fly, and going after what we want. Like I said, this is AJ Dubs, here to motivate, inspire, and dedicate my services to helping you create your future. And until then, keep it pimpin', see you on the next one.
Praying that I don't drown from this money fountain. Another million buried, that's thanks to my accountants. Hello world, I would like you to meet our worst nightmare.